Hello, and thank you for choosing to purchase one of Thinking Nation's advanced placement practice exams. We're glad you're here. The purpose of this video is to show you a step-by-step walkthrough tutorial of the functionalities we have on our testing platform. Let's get started. The first functionality we'd like to highlight is the tutorial. If you click here, there is a video that gives you statistics on AP students, test run times, best practices, and what to do when you're done with the test. This is available to you before, during, or after you're done taking your test. The second functionality is to add a viewer. If you click on here, you can see that the parent email that you have provided for us will be populated here automatically. You can invite that person to be a viewer in your testing environment just by clicking that button. You can also revoke the viewer's access by clicking the same button and clicking Revoke Viewer Access. This is entirely optional, but it is an option for you there. Now on to the test. You'll notice that 2 of them are green and 2 of them are white. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to go ahead and open the LEQ portion of my test by clicking LEQ. You'll notice that we have a pop-up come up for Grammarly. There is a Grammarly extension that is on in my browser. So what I need to do is deactivate that Grammarly extension by going to our extensions, manage extensions, and just turning that right off. I will go back to my testing page and refresh it so that it will let me back into my test. You'll notice that there's a timer down here. Some time has elapsed because I was able to exit my test and come back in, and my timer picked up where I left off. If the timer is something you're not interested in having or it's bothersome down here, you can go ahead and hide that timer. In order to start your writing, you can click the Start Essay button. From here, you'll see that you have a text box and your prompt. You're also going to select which question for this particular portion of the test. Here's your prompt. Down here is where you're going to write your response. You can also open this box up to expand it to see it better. I'm going to go ahead and write my response, and I'm going to click Submit. It's going to ask me if I'm ready to submit, and I'm going to go ahead and say yes, submit that answer. Let's talk about what's going on here. For the SAQs, DPQs, and LEQs, we now see that these are all graded. There are grades on the left-hand side and reports on the right-hand side. There's a few things you can do here. You can click on the individual report and you can see that it only generates for that specific portion of the test. Or you can go into this Actions button and view your report, and it'll show you a cumulative report of all sections that have been completed. If all 4 sections are done, you'll see all 4 sections there and the scores and your reports and feedback. From here, you can also add an exam variant. That means that if you took portion A and you'd like to take portion B of the same test, that's where you would add that. The last thing I want to show you in the reports is that you can download your reports. If you click this button, it'll download to your device. You can also share your reports. By doing so, you can add here a teacher's email, a tutor's email, parent, friend, whoever you would like to share your reports with. You can add them there. From there, we'd also like to show you that if anything doesn't seem to be working, if things don't seem to be functional, if something is happening that you don't have an answer for, then if you need help, you click this button and it'll create a help desk ticket for you. Or if you put your subject and a brief description of what's going wrong on your test, our team at Thinking Nation will go ahead and troubleshoot that for you and get back to you with a solution as soon as possible. Once again, thank you for choosing Thinking Nation AP practice exams. Good luck on your test.